Good. You got 12
All right,
minutes.
buying fuel. The only requirement that Renato imposes on you when it comes to buying fuel, Flying J's and pilots only. How much you buy, we ain't gonna tell you to buy 20 gallons in and go there and buy another 50. You buy all you want. Don't run out of fuel. You get to spend $900 a day on fuel, but pilot and Flying J only. Now, the driver's logs. If you have to go on a paper log for whatever reason, remember that you have to get us to send you your previous 7 days worth of logs. We'll email them to you or what have you. But company rules for ELDs. I ain't playing no games. We ain't playing no games when it comes to them electronic tablets. The only thing that we will do as a habit is if you yesterday when you went off duty or when you did your post trip, if you forgot to go off duty, I will go in and edit your logs and put you back off duty yesterday so you can go back on duty. But as far as when you got loaded, you forgot to go off duty after 30 minutes and can I back your time up? It's 80 drivers here. We're not getting in the plan with all these people logs, okay? Now, hygiene, dress code, and truck cleanliness. You grown man, don't have our shippers and our receivers when you walk out the office going, did you smell that motherfucker? All right? Keep the truck presentable. When you do come to Jacksonville, if I have to take your truck over to International or anywhere to get it repaired, I don't want to have to roll the window down because I can't stand to be in there with the windows up. All right? Now, we got different showers and stuff. Showers free. That's right. All right. Training. When you come into the Jacksonville location, up in the lobby, there is a board up there. If your name is on that board, you need to report to safety because the dispatchers or someone have written you got in a file. Come to the safety to address that file situation. Company equipment. Renato provides you with the best equipment going. Take care of that equipment just like it's yours. Okay? Tractor trailer maintenance on the road, we went over this. Call your dispatcher, tell them what the situation is, where you're at, so they can either get you to a repair facility or they'll have someone come to you. Alright? Drivers in the shop. We got the most sociable drivers, shop personnel in the country. They'll stand there and talk to you all day. But when they standing there talking to you, guess what they ain't doing? Working on your truck. Alright, so you go in there, you give them the repair form, you answer any question that they may have, and you leave them the hell alone. Alright? Parking. All drivers is to park over here in the parking area off to the side of the building. Alright? Basically, what you're doing is you're signing off, acknowledging the fact that someone took the time to go over this stuff with you. Alright? I'll get that to you. Hold on. Now, your electronic logging tablet. This one here is taken out of the rubber sheath for demonstration purposes only. If you look to the left of the word Samsung, you got two buttons. This is an up and down volume button. This is an on and off button. This tablet is off. In order to cut this tablet on, you hold this button down and you hold it until you feel it vibrate in your hand. Once it vibrates, it'll fire up and it'll basically go through the prompts of logging on to our program. These are Samsung tablets. They're hooked into the Wi-Fi on the truck. You cannot get Wi-Fi at the truck stop. You can't watch movies. You got MOS 360 on these. So the only thing that you can do with these is your logs. That's it. That's all they're for. Okay? Now, and we're on the Sprint network, whereas there's certain places out in the mountains and the boondocks, Sprint is going to lose connection And at that point, you'll wind up having to go on a paper log until you get out of there. It went to sleep. I'm mashing that to wake it back up. You have the blue screen. All you have to do is swipe the blue screen, and it should go down to where it says MOS 360. You just take and put your finger on that orange symbol and swipe at it. It's going to be a pain in the ass because I'm doing it. Oh, come on. There it is. Now it's going to Omnitracs. When it says it's retrieving modules, alright, now we're at the login. This is the login page. Your driver ID, again, for log purposes, is the first 4 of your last name, the first 2 of your first name in capital letters, okay? You put in your ID and then hit next, and your password is going to be the same thing, the same six. Hit go. When you come to this, you just touch login. Oh, that's going to sing. Alright, here we go. Now, what this statement here is about is the fact that you can't change anything. You can't do nothing but look at this thing as long as that truck is moving. You basically just hitting it okay to acknowledge that. Now, because some companies do jump seating or what have you, whenever you do a post-trip or a pre-trip on your particular vehicle, it is going to take and store that information up into the cloud. So basically what it's doing is it's retrieving my old information. Now, what this is saying is, this is me, it's saying I need to do a pre-trip. It's saying I have 11 hours to drive, 14 hours to be on duty. I got 70 hours left out of my 70. I got 8 hours till I'm in violation for not taking a 30-minute break. Remember, you have to take a 30-minute break before you've been on duty for 8 hours. And folks, do not wait until you've been on duty 7 hours and 45 minutes. Anywhere between six and a half hours to 7 hours. Try to get your break in. That way, if you wait that long and get your break in, you won't have to take but 1 a day. If you take a 30-minute break after being on duty for 3 hours, 8 hours from there, you still be required to take another. All right. Now, with that being said, the first thing is just like with a paper log. Once you pull up your log, the first thing you have to do is a pre-trip. When you go to do a pre-trip, before you do a pre-trip, you got to come on duty. To come on duty, you'll touch the off and then touch on. And basically, all it's doing is having me sign off on all the days that I was off duty. It's making me sign them days that I was off duty log. Now, if you'll see, I am now on duty. Now I'm ready to do my pre-trip. To do a pre-trip, you have to go to your sub-menu. To get to your sub-menu, take your finger and put it here and swipe. See that menu come up? Now just touch DVIR. I am finna inspect the vehicle and the trailer. Touch that. Select the vehicle. I'm finna pre-trip a new vehicle. What it's doing now is it's scanning around and it's looking for all of the vehicles and stuff that's on our program. Not only that, it's got to take and download the last post trip on that particular truck. It's got to pull that down in here. What it's doing now is showing me the truck number, 3233. That's that truck. Is that the truck I want to pre-trip? Yes. So I'm going to touch that. This is a post trip. The last person who drove that truck, this is a post trip. And see right here, it's telling you all defects repaired. So as far as they know, when they got out of that truck, wasn't nothing wrong with it. What we're doing now is confirming that we read this post trip. Alright, now it's asking me, is the truck safe? Yes. Now I'm signing my name on the log saying, that's fine. Now, alright, now I'm going back. I don't know what it was trying to do. What I gotta do now is pre-trip the trailer. See, it says post-trip the vehicle. That lets you know the vehicle I'm in pre-trip. Now I'm finna pre-trip the trailer unit. Now you have to put in whatever the trailer is. I'm gonna put in AC233. Now it's got to be a good number. I hope I got one. AC233, is that the trailer number? Yes. So you just touch that, and basically there's the post trip that somebody said about that particular trailer. I'm confirming that I read the post trip. Is the trailer safe? Yes. Now I'm signing off on that. Now you don't have any routes, so always cancel that. And what it's going to do is it's going to go. The manifest number is your load number. The load number is not DOT required, but what is required is the shipper and the commodity. So, first thing we're going to put in is the shipper. I'm empty.